Hello, it's Sarah from Allcraft TV, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to crochet these snugly textured chunky wrist warmers using the rest of the Lion brand Hometown USA yarn from the ear warmer. So if you haven't checked out how to crochet the matching ear warmer using half a ball of Hometown USA, please click on the link in the description or the comments below. I am super pleased that I managed to make not one, but two projects with this one ball of yarn. How amazing is that? I didn't think it was possible. If you like this tutorial, then please hit the like button. And if you are interested in more crochet tutorials, I have heaps of them on my channel. So come and check those out, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And with that, let's get crocheting. For these wrist warmers, you will need half a ball of Lion brand Hometown USA, but this of course depends on the size of your hands and how long you want your wrist warmers to go up your arm to determine whether you need more or less yarn. It is a super bulky weighted yarn and it is lovely and soft. You will need a 12mm crochet hook or an 017 hook, a tapestry needle and scissors to complete this project. To begin, you need to make a slip knot anywhere that you know how to, and chain in multiples of 2 for the pattern to work, and until the chain can almost be wrapped around the largest part of your hand. So I needed to chain a total of 12. But just make sure you have an even number of chains for this pattern to work. Make sure that when you do wrap it around the largest part of your hand, that the first and last chain do not touch, because if they already touch before joining it together, you could end up with an oversized wrist warmer, because it will stretch when you put it on your hands. Once you have your number of chains, slip stitch to the last chain from the hook to form a ring. Make sure that when you do this, your chain isn't twisted. For round 1, you need to chain 2, and the chain 2 acts as 1 double crochet from here onwards. Now go into this next chain and work 1 single crochet. Into the next chain, which is the third chain, work 1 double crochet. And into the next chain, work 1 single crochet. Work 1 double crochet into the next chain. Work 1 single crochet into the next chain, and repeat this pattern of working 1 double crochet into the next chain and then 1 single crochet into the following chain until you get back to that chain 2. Into the very last chain, work 1 single crochet. Now slip stitch to the top second chain to join the work and finish round 1. For every round, you will always begin with a chain 2 and end with 1 single crochet, but make sure you count your stitches because you don't want to increase or decrease your work. Once you've done your first round, please check that it can go around your wrist nicely and it's not too loose or not too tight. For the rest of the wrist warmer, we need to repeat round 2 until you get just before your thumb. So for round 2, chain 2, which acts as 1 double crochet, and into this first stitch after the chain 2, work 1 single crochet. And you just work 1 single crochet on top of the other single crochet from the previous row. Into the next stitch, work 1 double crochet. So the double crochets from round 1 and round 2 are now stacked on top of each other. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch, which will be your 4th stitch. Into the next stitch, work 1 double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into this next stitch. Into the next stitch, work 1 double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into this next stitch. Now just repeat the pattern of working 1 double crochet into the next stitch and then 1 single crochet into the following stitch until you get to your last stitch. Into the very last stitch, work 1 single crochet. Now slip stitch to the top second chain to join the round and finish round 2. Similar to the ear warmer, the double crochets will be placed in the stitch from the previous round's double crochet, and the single crochets will be worked in the stitch from the previous round's single crochet. Make sure you always count your stitches, so I chained 12 initially, so I have 12 stitches including the chain 2. For the rest of the wrist warmer, repeat round 2 until you get to just below your thumb. This will vary in rounds depending on how long you want your wrist warmer to be. Also, if you make your wrist warmer longer, going along your arm, you will definitely need more yarn. So just keep that in mind when you are working them up. I will show you how to do round 3 and then I will leave you to repeat round 2 until you get just below your thumb. So for round 2, chain 2. Now work 1 single crochet into the stitch. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 single crochet into this next stitch. And work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet 1 into this next stitch. Just repeat this pattern around and I will meet you near the end. Into the very last stitch, work 1 single crochet. Now slip stitch to the top chain to finish round 3. I will leave you to repeat round 2 until you think your wrist warmer is long enough or until it goes just below your thumb. So I have done a total of 6 rows. I am happy with where it sits on my wrist. My wrist is about here, so for a wrist warmer I think it is a good length. And it sits just below my thumb, so for the next row, or when you get to the row that sits just below your thumb, you need to create a hole for your thumb. And that will be round 7 for me. But this might be different for you, depending on if you want to make it longer. But if you do make it longer, you will definitely use more yarn, so it's completely optional. For round 7 or your next round, after you are happy with the length, you need to chain 2. Single crochet 1 into this next stitch as the chain 2 acts as the 1 double crochet. Now double crochet 1 into the next stitch. Single crochet 1 into this next stitch. Now chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and single crochet 1 into the second stitch to create a thumb hole. Into the next stitch, work 1 double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and just repeat the pattern of working 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 single crochet into the following stitch around. Into the very last stitch, work 1 single crochet. Now slip stitch to the top of the chain 2 to finish the round. As you can see, there is now a hole for your thumb. I'll be doing one more round to finish this wrist warmer, as I only want it to go to the bottom of my fingers. So for the last round, which is round 8 for me, we need to chain 2, skip the first stitch and work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Into the chain 1 space, work 1 double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Just repeat the pattern of working 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 single crochet into the following stitch all the way around. To finish the very last round, slip stitch to the top of the chain 2. Now we have a nice chunky textured wrist warmer. You can add more rounds if you wish, and if you do want to add more rounds, just repeat round 2 until you are happy with the length. To make the second wrist warmer, just repeat the same pattern because these wrist warmers are reversible and can be worn on either hand. So just repeat the same pattern for the second wrist warmer and make sure that they are the same size. Once you are happy with the first wrist warmer, chain 1, pull up the loop and cut off the yarn. But make sure you have enough yarn left over for your second wrist warmer. Once you've done that, you can just weave in your ends using a tapestry needle any way that you know how to. And there you go. After you've made your 2 wrist warmers, you are definitely ready to wear them. They will keep your wrists super warm because of the super bulky weighted yarn and the lovely textured stitch. I truly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There will be a written pattern on our blog or crafttv.com, so please check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to see your crocheted wrist warmers using this pattern, so please upload a photo to Facebook or tag us in an Instagram post. I hope you have a lovely day, and I also hope to see you next time.